today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Here's Harris to return it.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Kenneth Murray.
In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucks have a 1st down.
Tampa Bay.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And they run the option on 2nd down. That's out to the left flat and complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 44-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
This one complete to Gafford.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
But what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Back to throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
DK Metcalf.
His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucks have taken a first-quarter lead.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks' 41-yard line.
It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's the end of the
Call that a very strong gain of 24. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
They'll try to run it in with Jones.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 33. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucks have taken the lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Jones. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
He's across
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks 33. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Catch is made by Harry. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Got a man open. That's Harry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Rosas' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Tampa Bay.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
10.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Washington 10.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
That goes for a gain of 31.
First and goal.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to throw again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucks are going to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming.
Extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucks. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First possession in the second half now for Washington. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
35-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Harris to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Got his man. That's Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon Cooks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucks' 29-yard line. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 4. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to go.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He has been on his A game. We're in the 3rd quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
Yeah, he's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking.
He's got daylight. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Tonyan, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
He'll find Metcalf, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people...
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 3 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
2nd and 9 now. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
The quarterback is sacked. Fumble on the play.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. He'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bucks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now the Bucks offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Bucks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Now the Bucks offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. On play action, they'll throw. It's caught at the 1. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively, as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. This will be caught at about the 6. Call it no gain there on the first down play. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go, Big series right here. We got to
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 65, Washington 20.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got a man, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now the Bucks offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. The 30. 20.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Buccaneers.
Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moment. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but
after review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
this challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 3-13 season. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.